Hello and welcome to my electronic adventure number 6. Here we are once again upstairs at DJHQ. This is a follow-on to an adventure I had a few weeks back. I think it was number 4, where I was using this kit with Ableton. What I was showing and demonstrating, you can actually put into reality, and it works. And this is a great opportunity for me to demonstrate that. If you've been following my adventures, adventure number 3, I went out to Montana. I was invited out to the Hatch event, which was phenomenal. Please go and check it out on my YouTube page if you haven't seen it. Whilst I was there, I met a composer, a guy called Philip Shepherd, also from the UK. He writes for film and for video games, for television as well. Great composer, but he was really interested in getting me involved in some of his productions. He's got an album that's coming out very soon, and he said that there were some tunes that he'd like to send me just to see if I could get some ideas going and what I could input into the production. Of course, you know, I'm not going to miss that opportunity. So he sent the tracks through, and I chose a couple of them to just have a little play on, get a few ideas going, and send it back to them. And this is one of the ideas that I did, and I thought it's a great chance to incorporate this this idea of having the loops cut up around the kit, injected underneath what he's doing. And I thought I'm just going to play around and see what happens. So this is kind of like how it went. This is what I've used. So check it out. We'll go over to Ableton. First of all is to find a loop. Now I found this loop, which I really liked. So there you go, that's the loop that I chose. And I thought, okay, if I got that loop and I cut it up and placed it around the kit, that could be really interesting. Might be able to get some really interesting things going on. So, first thing I need to do, if you remember, going back to the number 4 adventure, is you need to get your drum rack up. Stick your drum rack down onto a channel in Ableton. So we've got the kick on C1 still, snare on D1. We've then got a tom on C2, another on A1, and one on G1. So what I want to do is start putting these samples around the kit. Don't forget we have to turn all the warp markers off within the sample itself, just to make sure that it's all playing at the same speed. I've got crash where I want the crashes. So this is what he sent over. So there you go. As you can see, it's running at about 170 BPM. The loop that I'm playing isn't at 170 BPM, as you've noticed. It's probably around about 70 BPM. It's also just a straight 4. This track's in 7s. So it's quite different. However, I started playing around with it and I came up with some pretty cool patterns. So there you go. That's kind of the idea that I came up with, as a bed, as a pattern to lay a foundation for what Philip is playing over the top. I sent it off to him. I said, here you go. I had a little play around with this. Let me know what you think. He came back to me and said that he loved it, really liked the idea, and asked if I wanted to develop it down at the studio on the following Monday. I mean, I thought about it for a minute or two and said, how could I refuse such an invitation? So off I went down to London to record some more and start layering it up and work on the production idea. Yeah, let's go. And here we are, Abbey Road Studios, London, Studio One, where the Beatles did a lot of their stuff. Very excited. Philip is currently in the live room recording another composition that he's done. I believe the schedule is that the track that I'm producing is up next. Excited. My kit is off to the right. It's being set up. It's being mic'd up at the moment. I think we'll get all the levels when they go on a quick tea break, and then we're going to be good to go. Looking forward to it. So there it is, we're done. All recorded, straight in, straight out. Abbey Road, beautiful people, amazing staff. What a session. What a really, really professional session to be involved in. And it just goes to show you don't need all the expensive equipment to get you to Abbey Road. That Behringer kit has done me proud working with Ableton. Thank you so much. Thank you, Philip Shepherd, for giving me the opportunity. Really looking forward to getting the track all produced and sounding how it should in my head, I think. Yeah, stay tuned. Let's see how we get on. I'm going back to my place.